Dunk. Does look like Dunk, doesn't it?
I like it. I although I poke fun, I really love the fucking design of that logo. I think it's really, really cool. The simplicity.
I can imagine the graphic designer going, okay, I'm doing the D, I'm doing... Oh my god! As they like realize what they could do.
Yeah. When they figured that out, fucking amazing.
We'll make that E work. Trust me, it's worth it.
We'll find a way to make it work. But yeah, dude, I'm in.
Get dunked.
Get dunked.
Are you looking forward to Dunk 2, Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah. I gotta say, I was a bit indifferent to the first one.
I liked it, but I didn't love it. A lot of people, it's like their fucking film of the year.
Really?
And I don't understand why. It wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know. It was very much half a film.
What was your film of the year?
Ooh. I need to be reminded of what actually came out last year. What? These do not look like films I recognise.
Don't Look Up? You watched that, didn't you?
I did watch Don't Look Up. I enjoyed it. It wasn't film of the year.
The Last Duel?
The Last Duel? I did watch. That was very good. I enjoyed that a lot.
I liked The Last Duel.
But I feel like I'm only putting that on my list because it was a film I watched recently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You always get that. Like, whenever people say, like, film of the year, oh, well, Spider-Man was the film of the year because it's the last film I watched. Oh, The Green Knight. I watched that. That was good.
Oh, I still haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I keep meaning to. Me and Tommy B kept like making a date to watch it, but it kept getting delayed.
Kept standing him up. Date night. I want to watch The Guilty. That looks good, but I haven't seen it yet.
Did you watch the Spider-Man?
I did watch the Spider-Man. It was fun.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's like, it's a nice celebration of all Spider-Man things, and it was cool. Willem Dafoe was very good in it.
Willem Dafoe was amazing.
Have you seen it? I didn't know you'd seen it yet.
So I've seen it now. I went to the cinema and saw it, and I thought it was just a ton of fun. I don't think it was like an amazing movie.
No.
But I was genuinely just like smiling for most of it.
Yeah.
It was just a great romp.
Just a romp, wasn't it? Yeah. Fun times to be had.
So yeah.
Man, it got real dark suddenly though, didn't it? When Willem Dafoe has his like first rumble with Spider-Man, and it just it's extra vicious and out of nowhere. Do you know the bit? I don't want to do spoilers, but
no,
like
I'm not gonna do spoilers,
around about the middle of the film, like there's a very sudden fight scene that is just like, holy shit, this guy's a psychopath.
Yeah,
like, he was real grim, and I enjoyed it.
I liked him. Yeah, it was cool. It was just a lot of fun. All very enjoyable. Good Spider-Man entertainment.
That wasn't scripted. Dafoe just did that.
He just went fucking crazy.
Yeah. Tom Holland nearly died.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. He ad-libbed that power bomb.
Oh my god, jeez.
Oh. A lot of these I haven't seen.
To be honest, like, I don't think I went to the cinema.
No, I only went to the cinema twice this whole year. One of them was Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man and Dune. That's the only times that I went.
I saw Dune at home. I watched The Matrix in the cinema.
Ooh.
Which is... Oh, man, The Matrix is a weird fucking film. It's not a good film, but I don't regret watching it.
Okay. That's fun.
There was some moments in that. Holy shit. It's not a good Matrix film, but it is an interesting piece of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like worth watching, out of fascination more than
as a curiosity.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Yeah,
like it's like watching someone like slowly lose their fucking mind.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I do want to see it, but I don't want to go to the cinema to watch it. I think I'll wait until it's out and then do that. What the fuck is that? Tom Hanks's Finch.
Oh, he makes a robot friend. He's like the last man alive, and he makes a robot to help him take a road trip.
Oh,
I've seen the trailer. I haven't seen the film.
Wow, I've never heard of that. That dog looks really CGI.
Yeah, it does.
That does not look like a real dog.
Oh shit, Nubbers giving out 25 gift subs.
What the heck, Nubbers?
Holy shit, thank you, Nubbers.
What the heck? That's very kind.
What a
very
boy.
Nice. Finch made you sob.
Do you want to do the do the voice, or should I?
Which voice?
Nubbers' voice.
Hello, it's me, Nubbles. Hello. Here, would you like a gift sub? Here, you have one, and you can have one. It's me, Nubbles. Everyone say a big thank you to Nubbles.
He doesn't have to do that. We don't pay him to do it. He just does it. He just like, I like to do it.
I watched Free Guy, and I fucking hated it.
Really?
I hated every single second of it. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah.
I thought it was awful.
If I'd known that you don't like Ryan Reynolds, I'd have said, do not watch this film.
Yeah.
Because it's the most Ryan Reynolds movie that there
God,
ever
it's
was.
So Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. He does the same thing in Red Notice too. Just real smug.
Oh God, I just can't stand him. Like I liked him in some other things, but now that he's in a lot of stuff, and he is just the same. He just plays Ryan Reynolds' character. Mm-hmm. Like I went through the same thing with what's his name, Star-Lord.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
like I really liked Chris Pratt for a bit, and then was like, he just plays Chris Pratt all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like.
Same with The Rock. He's just The Rock in every film he's in. I couldn't tell you a single one of his characters' names from any film he's been in.
Dirk Bigley.
John, America Man.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't name any of his characters either. But yeah, Free Guy, fucking awful. Oh, the Scorpion King. Oh, that's a good
of
one.
course.
Actually,
Yeah.
But that's cheating.
But that's the name of the
film.
fucking film. Oh, the Suicide Squad was good.
I
like
see
that.
It. Didn't see it.
You should. It's good. I'm in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Katy Perry's Left Shark.
Yeah, the Big Shark Man.
Oh.
I'm voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
They decided not to go with my normal voice.
Really? Yeah. They were like, okay, we're going to drop the bleh, and we're going to have Adrian instead. We're going to like mix it up, go a different direction. Sure. Okay.
But I did enjoy. That was good. You know what? I haven't actually watched like a proper film for a while. Like I've watched a lot of like blockbusters and fun rides.
But Last Duel. That
The last,
like
yeah,
a more grown-up film.
What's the better word for that? Because I don't want to say proper film because that makes it sound like all other films are not proper.
A drama.
Drama, I guess.
I'm not sure.
I watched a silly film the other day, actually. It's called Yesterday, and it's about this musician who just is like...
Oh, I really wanted to see this. This is a Guy Ritchie movie, isn't it?
Is it Guy Ritchie?
Is this the one where
Holy
the guy...
No, it's Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle. Shit, you're right.
Because he wakes up one day and the Beatles never existed.
Yeah.
And he's like... No one... Like, he references a song, and they're like, what song? What do you mean? And he slowly realizes it, and then he realizes, hang on, I know quite a lot of Beatles songs, and I can be successful. I could just fucking plagiarize them.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for that ages ago. I wanted to watch it because I really like the premise.
It's fun. It's good. It's not great, but I'd give it a real solid, like 8 out of 10.
Wow.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah.
I hate to think how much they had to spend, because they play like 10 Beatles songs or more in that film. But normally for films, like pop music songs cost hundreds of thousands of pounds to license.
Yeah.
They must have literally spent millions on the music for that film.
Is Danny Boyle friends with like Paul McCartney or something?
Maybe that's how they did it. Who knows?
But yeah, I think I really like the idea. I like the premise. So I might try and give that a watch then because I wanted to see it before and I didn't.
Well, you should. It's still on Netflix, I think. You can check it out. God, there hasn't been a good sci-fi film for a while, has there? Like, these are the best sci-fi films of the year, and like, none of them look good.
Dune.
Dunk. Yeah, true.
The new season of The Expanse is out. You like The Expanse?
I have bounced off of The Expanse twice now, which is insane because I should fucking love The Expanse. Like, that is exactly the kind of thing I want to watch. And every couple of years I try and watch it again and I just can't, and I don't know why.
Boss Level. I watched that movie, I think. Have you seen Boss Level?
No, what's Boss Level?
It's super dumb, but kind of fun. There's like a guy, and picture the scene, Ben. Mm-hmm. This guy, like, he's laying in bed with like a lady, and like a man with a machete is like creeping into his house.
Ooh.
And like he like swings the machete, and the woman wakes up and screams, and the guy wakes up and looks really bored, and then like kills the dude with the machete, and like he goes and he's like making a cup of tea. Then like a helicopter's outside, and it starts machine gunning through his windows, and like he like takes a step, and like bullets kind of like hit like another.
Is this a Groundhog Day scenario where he's done this a billion times?
It's Groundhog Day, but there's all these ridiculous, like really ridiculous assassins that are trying to kill this guy, and
okay, it sounds like the film of Deathloop. yeah, basically. What's it called?
Boss Level, and it was. I think this is.
How have I not heard about this?
I feel like it was only released in America or something. I'd say there's a lot of fun to be had in it.
Oh, it's this guy.
Who's that guy?
He's he's the bad guy in one of the Captain America films.
Johnny Iron Fingers.
It's called Crossbones.
Crossbones, really? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I've watched those Captain America films, and I do not remember
this guy.
Crossbones. I have literally no memory of this person.
He got his face melted when a building fell on him.
What?
He used to be a handsome man, and then he was like a melty man. And that's what happens when a building falls on you, Tom. You get face melting.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Do you not remember this guy?
No. I must say, I didn't really care for the Captain America films. I thought they were a bit boring.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. They're some of my favorite MCU films.
Really?
Like, I think I like Ragnarok is one of my favorites. And then probably, like, Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Oh my god, they're like two of the worst offenders, including if you include the first Captain America one as well.
So 2 of the 3 Captain America films are some of the worst offenders of bad Captain America films. There's only 3 of them, Tom.
I think of like the MCU. God, I didn't enjoy any of them.
Wow.
I think he's a boring guy with a boring power. Mm-hmm. I think it's the only good thing about those movies. Is it in Civil War where Ant-Man first goes big?
Yes.
And that's the best thing about Captain America.
Is that he's near Ant-Man when he goes big.
When Ant-Man goes big. That's a really fun scene.
Wow. Holy shit. I'm really surprised because they're like some of my favorite MCU films, and they're like some of your least favorite.
But like Winter Soldier, all that movie is like, oh, I'm a good guy. You were my brother. Oh, you smashed me into a thing. I throw my shield. Like that was the movie. That was literally the film. Oh, brother,
no, you've got like that. You've got that amazing bit where Samuel L. Jackson's like, they try to assassinate Nick Fury by like sticking him in traffic and blowing up his car. And there's that really tense scene where he's like, they're breaking into his like bulletproof car, and he has to like minigun them and like drive away.
At any point where you like, yeah, Nick Fury could die here,
but he did.
Did he?
Well, I mean, he faked his death. Spoiler alert for a 10-year-old film.
I don't know.
You spend half the film thinking he's dead.
I want. I don't know. If I'm watching a movie with superheroes, I want a bit more fucking super shit. I just thought they were all boring.
Wow. Fair enough.
With boring villains. Like, I literally still can't even remember this guy. That's how into him I was.
But he wasn't the main villain. He was like one of the fucking henchmen.
Okay.
Do you remember that fight scene in the elevator? Winter Soldier elevator. That was a cool fight scene. When
oh, okay, yeah.
They're all they're like, okay, you got to come with us, and like 8 shield agents try to take on Captain America, and they've got him like pinned up against a wall. He's one of the main guys in that scene that's fighting him. That's a cool scene.
It's pretty cool, but I think like I've watched movies like Old Boy or stuff like that.
Yeah, or The Raid or something like that.
Or The Raid, where you have a brutal fight scene, which is more tense. Like because this is what like an hour and 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah,
you're like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Captain America's going to be fine in this. I don't think he's going to run into any difficulties with these 8 guys. Like, it looks tough, and one of them, real big. That guy, God, he would be like a genuine problem. But no, they're fine. It's all okay.
Cool.
Like, I appreciate it. If this is your favorite Marvel, good for you. Different people can like different things.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like those are some of my favorite MCU movies. So like, it just goes to show just different people like different things. And the Tom and Ben stream is now. This is the last episode of Tom and Ben
because we cannot be in the same room together.
I hate you so much.
Because Ben likes Captain America and I do not.
Tom doesn't like the thing I like, so he must think I'm an idiot.
Wow.
And I think he's an idiot. We can no longer be friends.
Oh my God! Yeah, we can do Tom and Ben Civil War. Oh, it'd be great. Yeah. Wow. Like on your side, you'll have like the Captain American fanboys with their like little plastic shields and shitty hats with the wings on. You'll have all of these fucking Captain Picard like people with their flutes, like all teaming up. I'll have the Expanse nerds, I guess, and we'll have to like meet up at like an airfield and fight.
Perfect. Who gets the paleontologists and who gets the archaeologists?
Oh my God! Wow. We'll just have to find that out.
You'll see which side they join on the day.
Yeah. 100%. I'm not having.
You're having the horologists. No, I don't want them either.
I'm not having clocks.
I'm not having them either. They could be their own third faction.
No clocks. Clocks go. Oh God, archaeologists. One says archaeologists choose Tom. As an archaeologist, I'll side with Ben. There's also archaeology civil war going on.
Civil wars within civil wars.
Wow, civil wars all the way down. Okay, I like that.
I think we all just unite against the horologist. That's what brings us together at the end.
That's how we put aside our differences because we all hate the clock nerds. Yeah. I'm in. I'm sold. Sounds good. The horologists will bide their time. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm in. I'm very in.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I forgot I watched that film. Don't watch Chaos Walking.
Chaos Walking.
So bad.
Never heard of it.
So it's a really interesting premise that is just not fun at all. So Tom Holland, little spider boy, he lives on a sort of Wild West planet where there's no women. But all the men, everything they think is like projected around them and you can hear what everyone else is thinking.
Okay.
And then Rey from Star Wars drop pods down in her escape pod.
Oh no. That must be so fucking awkward.
And he's like, oh my God, I've never seen a girl before. I hope she doesn't notice my massive boner. She's like, what did you just say?
Wow.
And then, is it Ben Mendelsohn or the other guy? Who's the sheriff? Mads Mikkelsen, that's who I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
Mads Mikkelsen is like the sheriff. And he's like, tell him, stop thinking so loudly, kid. So it's like the trailer looked like it might actually be like
it's a wild premise.
Like it's a fucking crazy premise. It's like, you know what? That sounds weird and interesting.
I like his coat.
It's not good at all.
Oh.
Do not watch it.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I cannot recommend it.
Wow.
It's just fucking weird as shit.
Okay. I won't watch that. I did watch something awful as well. Did you ever watch the hit kind of horror thriller movie, Escape Room?
Oh, my wife watched it and told me about it. I haven't seen it.
Okay, did she like it?
In the way that she likes terrible horror films.
Perfect. So I even went to the cinema, I think, to see Escape Room when it came out a few years ago.
Look at the poll. The horologists have won Tom Benson War somehow.
What? How?
Everyone sided with them. They felt bad for them, I guess.
Oh, God. Oh, God, those nerds.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, so I think I went to the cinema and saw Escape Room. And loved it in a awful movie way. Mm-hmm. Well, they released a sequel to it.
Ooh.
Escape Room Tournament of Champions.
Oh my God, so it's like the Hunger Games.
It's like the Hunger Games.
And they bring back all the escape room winners.
Yeah.
Is it a bit like Saw? Like you get trapped in a room and if you don't find your way out, you get...
They have to solve like an escape room riddle and something's going on in the room. Like either the room's actually an oven and everyone will get cooked, or it's a freezer and everyone will freeze.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Okay. Is one of them like a squashinator?
Yeah,
like
there's a squashinator.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any way to kill a group of people in a room in one go? Is there a gas room as well?
Yeah, there's a gas room. Exactly. Like it. And so I think they were hoping that this was going to be like a franchise, because you could just keep coming up with just stupid ideas like Saw or Final Destination or something. Like, it's not about the story.
It's about the ridiculous ways people die.
The like set pieces. And my God, that movie was, I don't know what I was hoping for. It was so bad. I think maybe recommend it to your wife. If she enjoyed the other one.
We watched the trailer together and like just laughed our asses off at how terrible it looked.
Oh, it is awful. Also, it's not really, I don't want to spoiler it, but I'm not sure what happened, but it feels like maybe they just massively ran out of money, because the movie just sort of ends really abruptly. Like, it feels like the story's kind of going somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of like reuse some earlier sets and then it just ends. It's like, wait, what? Like, it's just over? Okay. And so I was very confused. I think also it's only like an hour and 20 minutes long or something. It's not.
Wow.
It's not a long movie.
That's embarrassing. Yeah, it sounds like they had. They just had to. Maybe they planned some reshoots and then couldn't get the funding for them or something.
Yeah. But it was terrible, but kind of fun. Yeah, it's like The Cube, but just shitter, much shitter. Have you seen Cube?
I have seen Cube. Hypercube. Oh. God, all we've talked about is all the terrible films that came out this year. Are there any good? Godzilla vs. Kong. Jesus, that was so bad.
Did watch that? I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch it. And I really like kaijus.
You love kaijus, yeah. How come you didn't watch it?
I think I didn't go to the cinema to see it, and then maybe I didn't. I think then I just forgot about it.
I don't know if I can recommend it. It might just be better off watching the action scenes on YouTube clips, because everything that happens in between those big battles is just fucking nonsense.
But I kind of like it when you have just awkward scientist like action people really trying their hardest to add some plot, and no one is there to see them, and they know. No one gives a shit what I'm saying. Okay, there's a nuclear thing underground, and the King Kong is here. Maybe he's a good guy. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they'll fight for a bit, and then maybe they'll be friends.
And it's just these big, long padding scenes. But yeah, I don't know. I've got a real soft spot for big monster movies. I like them a lot.
What else? Were there any good films this year? All I'm seeing is just the worst films ever.
I don't know. I literally can't think.
Me too. I need to watch better films. That's what I'm learning.
Dune. Yeah, we chatted about Dune.
We talked about Dune. Yeah, it was good. It wasn't
all right.
It wasn't great. It was all right.
I feel like I would love a Dune show closer to like I want a TV show, and I want just more politics.
That was the thing. When I read the book, the stuff I enjoyed the most from the Book of Dune was the like Game of Thrones in space side of it. The houses and the plotting, but there's not much of it in the book. And then for the film, they cut most of that out. So they cut out the stuff I liked the most and didn't really explain much of it either. I feel like, can you enjoy that film not knowing the story of Dune? Does it explain enough? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. But yeah, like I really, really was into like the setting and like the plotting and that stuff. That was amazing. I loved it. Really cool.
And it looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Really nicely shot.
But then I just found like a lot of the action stuff, it just turned into like a kind of just a samey action adventure movie, and
I
wasn't
like
super invested in like a lot of the stuff that was happening.
No, I got a bit bored in the action scenes.
And yeah, it's still pretty. Also, that scene with the I can't remember what they're called. The bad people that work for the Emperor.
The Saduka.
And where they're like preparing for war and they're like sacrificing people and there's like the throat singing. Fuck me, that looked amazing. Like,
without context. I feel like it was presented with no context. It was like, who the fuck are these guys? I mean, I knew because I'd read the book, but like the whole time I was watching it, I was thinking, does my wife understand what's happening here?
But man, just feel like cinematography, loved it. It was really, really good.
It was beautiful.
Big fan. What is this? Sorry, just like it's a horror movie, but I just like the poster. The Unholy.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh shit! Look at that. 26 Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, but 5.1. It's pretty good. I don't know. There's like a bell curve for me for horror movies.
Yeah, where the middle is boring, but the good end and the bad end are...
No, it's kind of like the reverse.
Oh, really?
That generally you want your horror movie to be somewhere between like a, I don't know, like a 4.5 and like a 6.5.
What, out of 10?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I find if they are too highly rated, you're not watching a horror movie, you're watching a drama where there's like a spooky shadow at one point.
Okay.
No, there's no horror film. And if it's lower than that, it means just like mechanically the actors that they've got are just the worst people in the world. It's not shot well.
Right. It's sloppy and just poor craftsmanship.
It's just a bad film.
Right. But that sort of 4.5 to 6.5 is... That's where you get your horrors.
That's where you get the good stuff. But I like a trashy horror film. A big fan. Bye Bye Man. I didn't see the Bye Bye Man, but I heard it was pretty good. But yeah, it probably got a 7.5 or like an 8, and like,
It's too good. Thinks too much of itself.
It thinks too much of itself. I don't know. Like they were fine. They were okay. The first one was like pretty good, but do you see the second It again?
No.
It 2?
No, my wife watched it because she watches a lot of horror, and based on what she said, I was like, I don't need to see that film. I watched the first one.
The first one was fun. Oh, yeah, I enjoyed the first one, but the second one, kind of hot garbage.
Yeah, it's always hard to adapt Stephen King. Like, very rarely works on film.
Yeah, geez, did you see In the Long Grass? Was it called Long Grass?
I don't know.
You'd remember because they spent a lot of time in long grass.
No,
that's the thing.
Not. Oh, is that the one where there's a weird cult in the middle of the grass?
There's a cult, I think. It was kind of horrible.
I watched a terrible fucking John Cusack horror film about zombies that came out maybe this year, and it was like, it felt like it was written by a boomer who was like, people are on their phones too much.
Okay, I love it. Okay, I like that as a setup.
And so he's in an airport and his phone runs out of battery while he's like trying to ring his family. And then like a signal goes out and everyone who's on their phone turns into like a 28 days later zombie.
Wow.
And there's just the airport goes fucking berserk and he manages to escape and he meets Samuel L. Jackson. And then the two of them, they figure out that like there's a phone transmitter somewhere that is like making everyone zombies. And it is so shit.
It sounds amazing.
It's fucking hot trash. Every shot looks terrible. The lighting is awful. The characters are like super cookie cutter. There's like Yeah, so the 5G towers spread the zombie virus.
It's perfect. Perfect. I'm in.
And there's like one guy who's like hasn't slept for 6 days because he's like, if I fall asleep, the fucking 5G will get me. And so they trust him. He gives them all the exposition. And he's like, you seem like a very trustworthy gentleman. Let me do exactly what you tell me to. What is it called? Does anyone in chat know?
Oh, the signal. Signals. Cell. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit. I feel like I could have got there.
Yeah, this is it. I have no idea why these two actors are in it. Like, will Samuel L. Jackson just do fucking anything? I don't know. I thought he was better than this. Than this trash.
It sounds so bad. But it's such a good premise. Just so awful.
There you go, 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
1 out of 5.
See, look, it came in at 4.4.
Oh,
just at the back end of the bell curve.
Just below the Tom seal of quality.
Wow.
Yeah. Oof.
People not into it.
People are on their phones too much.
Yeah.
It gave me coronavirus.
Oh, no.
I felt physically sick from the shaky cam.
Oh, God. Wait, is it found footage?
No. It's just fucking shaky cam all the time.
Okay.
And almost everything is CGI. Like, they crash a car, CGI. There's an explosion, it's a CGI explosion.
Oh, God, okay.
But it's all the CGI stuff is there because doing like a normal special effect was obviously too expensive.
Okay.
So, you know, like CGI bullets and stuff like that. Like, it's just...
Sure.
Ugh, so bad.
Sounds pretty bad.
And the shot at the end... it just looks comically bad. Is there a fucking shot of it? They're all just...
Is that Data on the left?
No, that's John Cusack.
Oh, I thought it was fucking Data from Star Trek.
So they're all... there's just hundreds of them running laps around the cell tower, like worshipping this, like,
That's cool.
Oh, the cell tower. Oh, I hated it. I just can't explain why it's bad. It just is terrible. Oh!
That's from is that in Cell? That looks more like what should we call it?
Body snatchers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's this one bit where like they're not sure if the zombies are zombies or not, or if they're just like temporarily insane.
Right.
And then this school teacher, turns out they all go to sleep in the daytime.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm going to cover them all with gasoline and then burn them all alive. And everyone's like, we don't really know what's going on yet. Should we not do that? And they just immediately just go, yeah, okay, we'll do it. Like, there's no debate. There's just, everyone questions the morality of it for a second. And then they're like, nah, yeah, fuck it. Let's just burn them all.
Okay. Wow. So does it turn out that they're super zombies or that they do come back? Do they break the tower and everyone's normal again?
Well, what happens is he has to save his kid.
Uh-huh.
And so he finds the super tower that controls them all. And he thinks he can go in and save his kid. And he does it. And he gets there. And then they blow up the cell tower. And he gets his kid out. And then they live happily ever after. And then none of that really happened.
What?
He became a cell zombie. And everything good that happened from the last 20 minutes of the ending was... That's the life he's living now. Like his,
okay.
Like the cell tower makes you think everything's what you want it to be, but actually the whole time you're a zombie.
So is he now running around killing people?
Yeah, but thinking he's doing nice things with his son in his happy ending.
Okay, well,
it was all a dream.
Sure. Okay. It's all a dream.
It was all a dream.
Wow.
Isn't that always a satisfying ending to a film?
I love it. It's my favorite.
It never feels like a fucking cheap cop-out.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. What was this?